Introducing Uber Teen Accounts. If you have a teenager, you probably drive them around a lot. Maybe you're even driving them right now. New Uber Teen Accounts are a parent-supervised Uber account with always-on safety features that let your teen request a ride when you can't take them yourself. Your teen gets to ride with a highly rated driver, and you get to follow along with real-time notifications and live trip tracking in your Uber app. Add your teen to your Uber account today. Available in select locations. See app for details.
The legends are true. Overwhelming power!
The sauce of destiny.
Yes! The most legendary sauce has arrived as McDonald's transforms into the anime world of WickDonald's. The greatest flavors unite in all new savory chili McDonald's sauce to make your 10-piece Wick Nuggets, fries, and Sprite ultra-powerful. Unlock manga comics with every meal and sit down for a new anime short every week only at WickDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, go!
At participating McDonald's for a limited time while supplies last.
Taste the Mediterranean through March 19th at Whole Foods Market. Save on animal welfare certified bone and beef short ribs, sustainable wild-caught sockeye salmon, and more. Find sales on Parmigiano Reggiano, charcuterie and ground lamb. Grab an olive boule bread from the bakery. Plus, wines from the Mediterranean start at just $8.99. Taste the Mediterranean now at Whole Foods Market. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
eBay Motors es tu socio seguro. Con trabajo, piezas nuevas y mucha pasión, transformaste una carrocería oxidada con 100,000 millas en un vehículo totalmente singular. Juegos de frenos, faros, lo que necesites, eBay Motors lo tiene. Con Guaranteed Fit de eBay, te aseguras que la pieza le quede a tu carro a la primera o se te devuelve tu dinero. Y a estos precios, ¿qué más llantas y no dinero? Mantén vivo ese espíritu de Ride or Die, baby, en eBay Motors. ebaymotors.com. Solo para artículos elegibles se aplican restricciones.
Second date update.
We've read some articles lately where more and more people are getting offline and trying to meet people IRL.
I'm glad you added line to the end of that sentence.
Out in the real world trying to find people to date. But question is, like, where do you go? Because Jose's already locked down all the Taco Bells and free clinics in his area.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
So what's left for the rest of us dudes? Well, one of our listeners says he figured out the untapped hotspot where no guys are going yet, but high-quality women are all around him. So let's find out where this is. Welcome to the show. Scott, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Why do I have a feeling, Scott, that the women don't want you wherever you're going? I mean, if it's all women, it's usually like meant to be that way.
No, I'm imagining he's in a bed with like 10 women surrounding him right now, models.
Yeah, don't make fun of me until you hear what I have to say.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
thank you.
I'll hear you out.
But we do reserve the right to make fun of you.
Yeah.
Where do you go to find single available women?
Okay, where I go, my secret, I go to tea shops.
Tea shops.
The beverage tea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Those are women dominated? I don't know that I've been in a tea shop.
Are they also women like your age or like old women?
No. Tea shops are like the thing right now. It's really trendy. Like a lot of young people are at tea shops.
Okay.
I want to go to one.
Sounds kind of health forward too.
Yeah,
Sure. Where are you picking up your loose leaf, huh? Is that what you're doing?
Is that what the kids say? Brooke?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get in on the trend.
I'm fine with men in there, just not Brooke. Tea shop.
So how does this work, picking up girls at the tea shop?
All right. Well, I have a bit of a system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you do?
So I go to a tea shop. I go after work, so in like the late afternoon.
Okay.
I take out a little notebook and I just sit down kind of in the middle area, like sort of in a big open neutral area.
Okay.
So you're sitting clearly in plain sight of everybody. That's your plan?
Yeah, and basically you make yourself visible.
Okay.
And you've got your notebook out, so like, oh, what's he working on? Women just get curious.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. So you look uninterested in them.
You're uninterested in them, and you're smart. You're writing. That alone. They're like, this guy's brilliant. He knows how to write.
He's just signing his name over and over again in the book.
But they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't see the book.
Does that work for you a lot, Scott?
Yeah, I usually just sort of say I'm a part-time writer for a magazine. I'm not.
Oh. So you lie.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Why do you lie? Why don't you just say
Well, did you see how Alexis perked up when he said magazine?
I want to be featured in the magazine. That's why.
There's
Get me
something
on a
to
cover.
it.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Do they ever ask you what magazine you write for?
Yeah, usually I'm just like, it's like a poetry magazine, or I say something that they wouldn't know, probably.
I see.
I
see.
A poetry magazine?
No
That's like
one's gonna
romantic.
know.
Like,
Right.
you just get better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're clearly trying to disarm these women.
Yeah, I don't know about the lie, but the rest of it sounds okay to me.
Would you believe him? Like,
No.
How many times has this worked that you've actually met someone this way?
It's worked in terms of like an icebreaker, but there's only been one time where I've like really gotten stuck on somebody that I like really liked.
Oh.
hopefully that's the one that we're calling today.
Yeah. Her name's Kinzak.
Kenzak. Okay.
I like
They
it.
couldn't decide between Kendall and Zach. So
Yeah.
Kenzie, maybe, thrown in there also.
Oh, okay.
How did you and Kenzak come to be?
Well, she was by herself there. I was by myself there. And one of my things that I do is I ask when I order tea for extra lemon slices.
Okay.
So in case someone doesn't have a lemon slice, I can offer them one.
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever heard a guy say,
So-
hey, do you need some extra lemon slices? I've got some for you.
But we've never been to a tea shop, see? We
That's
don't know.
true.
It's probably a...
Is that what you use on Kenzak?
Yeah, no, I absolutely offered her a lemon slice, and that's what started the talking. Yeah.
I mean, think if you're in a bar with a vodka soda and someone offers you lime, you're all about it. It's kind of the same thing.
It's true.
Alexis tried so hard to relate.
But it's weird if a guy like pulls a lime out of his pocket and gives
No,
it to you.
not when the vodka soda's
No?
bad.
Okay. You've got Alexis's check of approval. So she took your lemon slice, and then you two were on the path to love.
Aw.
Yeah, we talked for, like 20, 30 minutes, like
Oh,
longer
wow.
than like strangers at a tea shop normally would talk. Like
Okay.
it felt like a date.
Okay.
So this is you didn't go out again after this.
Well, here's the thing. I said, hey, let's hang out again sometime.
Uh-huh.
But I got to run. I have a deadline. It's good to tell people you have a deadline. It makes you seem important.
Okay.
He's smart. He's smart.
Oh my gosh.
It's not your first rodeo, okay?
And then we exchanged numbers, and we hung out one time after that at a different tea
Oh, you
place.
did. Oh, you did tea again.
Yeah, we went out one more time, but it like kind of didn't count because it was really short.
Oh.
Like how short?
How short are we talking?
Like within 10 minutes, like she got a text and said it was an emergency and she had to leave.
Oh.
And that's the last I've heard of her.
Oh, that's hardly anything. What can you even accomplish in that time?
Maybe when she first met you, she was tea drunk and she had those tea goggles on.
Oh.
Didn't know what you really looked
What
like.
are you even talking about?
What tea do you drink?
Seriously.
Oh man.
I am open to all possibilities here.
See?
Okay.
Yeah, even if
Throw
you're
down
not...
on some oolong, all right? No?
No.
Is really trying.
Yeah, no.
You're just adding more words that the editors are going to have to cut out of this before we send it
no
out
one's
to the
gonna
air.
hear any of this.
No,
Brooke.
don't.
If you do not end this by saying we're going to get the tea next, I'm done. I'm leaving.
Oh, man.
That might be for the
Yeah,
best.
it might be good if you leave for a while and don't come back. But sorry, Scott. Back to you. How long has it been since that last date happened, that 10-minute date?
Like 2 weeks?
No.
Oh,
And
no.
She's not talking
There's
to
been,
you?
no follow-up?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Do you believe in the emergency, or do you think it's as real as your magazine writing? Yeah.
Your job.
Yeah, I want to believe it. Maybe like she had a real emergency, like someone passed away and she's just been dealing with that and like doesn't have time for me. Like,
That's
Yeah.
true.
like if that's what it is, I want to know that. So like I can be there for her if I need to be, but also it can like ease my stress about it.
All right, that's sweet.
All
Sweet
right.
tea.
Oh, God, bro. I knew
No.
she was going to...
There it is. Okay, sorry to end it on a sad note, but we're going to bring it back up. Do your second date update with Kenzak right after this.
Second date update.
I was looking for music to play for a tea house, and
Oh, I'm sure we could find something.
This feels good.
this is what I
Like-
came up with.
Or old, like, Chinese, ancient music.
No, I think this is an
Yeah.
old English tea.
Oh, an English tea? Oh,
Yeah.
most tea shops are Asian.
I
didn't know that.
had this labeled as coffee house in the system.
Oh, this
Which-
is different than
Are you sure you didn't label it nap time? I am just...
I know.
This is like a...
It's a sleepy piano.
Yeah,
This is
turn
like
it
a
up.
sleep
And I...
cafe.
It's not good enough, I know that. But this tea movement is just so far ahead of us. We're late to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
'Cause
don't know.
One of our listeners, Scott, said that's how he meets women lately. He goes out to tea shops, posts up right in the middle with a notebook out, and tells the ladies that he's a writer for some fancy poetry magazine.
Yeah. Which nobody questions because nobody can actually name a poetry magazine.
Yeah,
No,
Right?
it just makes him sound sophisticated
Yeah.
and deep.
You ever heard of Poetry Magazine?
That's how he met a woman named Kenzak recently. Ended up turning that into a second tea time hangout. Second one ended kind of quickly, though.
Yeah,
so
it
hopefully
did.
we can get
10
Kenzak
minutes.
Yeah.
back on the phone and get this party started.
Oh,
the right
now
way.
you're doing it too.
That was my one.
Oh, come
Now
on. You
I'm
said
out.
tea time already, and that was kind of cute.
But that was
All
like
right.
literally talking
Yeah,
about tea
that's
time.
literally sitting down with tea. So, Scott, we've got all our jokes out of the way. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. Feeling pretty good.
Okay. Are you going to have your pinky up when you make this call?
I'm going to be as classy as I can be. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Okay.
Be classy, but don't be shy.
Okay. That was good. Can I ask real quick, in all honesty, do you think she Google searched your name and figured out you're not a writer?
Oh.
Not 10 minutes into the date.
Not 10 minutes into the
Oh,
date.
you're right. Why would she show up for the second
Yeah,
one?
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
She did
true.
that.
Okay. Okay. We won't out you. I mean, you're going to be outed at some point on your own, so can't keep up that lie for too long.
If Brooke has any more of her spiked teas, you don't know what she's going to say in this segment. But here we go. Let's call Ken's. I keep forgetting her name. Kenzak.
Yeah.
We're going to call Kenzak. Let's see what she has to say. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, we're looking to speak with Kenzak.
Sorry, who is this?
This is a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hey, Kenzak, the whole show's here.
Hey,
Is-
good morning.
Is this Kenzak?
Yeah, I'm kind of busy. I don't know if what is this about?
Oh, that's okay. We're
real quick.
Yeah, we're going to make this real fast. We're doing something called a second date update, and we're trying to help out one of our listeners get back in touch with you after you went on a couple dates with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know if do you have a name? Who is it for?
Well, it was a few weeks ago that you last met up with him. His name's Scott. Do you remember?
Oh, you mean the guy that I blocked? Yes, I remember.
Wait, you blocked him?
Oh.
Wait, the guy from the tea shop?
The very one.
Wait a minute.
Why'd you block him?
He said you left the date like the second time you guys hung out 10 minutes in.
Yeah. Oh, so you talked to him?
Yeah, we have a little bit of background before we call you, just to try and figure out like what happened on your date. And
Can I ask what he told you?
Yeah.
what's the bullet point recap? 2 dates at tea houses separately.
The first time you guys talked for 20 to 30 minutes and seemed to really connect.
And the second one, you left after about 10 minutes because you got a text.
Right. Okay. Well, so basically, I mean, I don't know if the first one was we met at the tea house and talked for a little while, and then we decided to hang out again.
Mm-hmm.
So he got to the second hang before I did, and already got the tea and had it on his table. So
Did you think that was rude that he had already ordered without you?
I was a little surprised, but it wasn't a huge wasn't a deal breaker for me or anything.
Okay.
So that's not the reason.
Well, we're trying to help him figure out if there was some sort of issue that happened.
So basically, we chat for a few minutes, and then I turn to look up. There's a menu on the wall that's facing away from. It's away from where I'm sitting. So I'm turning away from the table and looking at the menu.
Okay.
And when I turn back around, I don't think he was quite ready for me to turn back around.
Why?
What do you mean?
Because I turn around and I noticed him he was dropping a blue pill into his tea.
What?
Into his own tea?
Huh?
Yeah, well, I didn't have one yet.
With a blue pill?
Oh, the blue?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just take it?
The blue pill?
What kind of expectations would you have at a tea date? 10 minutes in.
Well, that was kind of my question. I was I don't know what he's expecting to happen, but that immediately threw me off.
Are you sure it wasn't a sugar cube or, something that maybe you...
Just a normal multivitamin, perhaps.
But why wouldn't you just take it? Why did you dissolve it in your tea?
It tastes better? I don't know.
I had all those same questions. It definitely threw me off, but I was maybe I didn't see what I thought I saw. Maybe it was sugar or something. So I'm trying to keep the conversation going. And a few minutes later, he tells me hey, it's so I just got the back seat of my car upholstered. We should go check it out.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Just the back seat only.
How could you be so unclassy at a tea shop?
Oh my
The blocking is
gosh.
making sense now.
What, you don't believe him? You don't think he really got his car reupholstered?
Who cares? Even if you
Nobody wants
Jeff.
to see that.
Okay.
I don't know. It was very odd, and it sounded like a line.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
Okay.
you never want that.
I just
Well,
very awkwardly pretended I had a
I
text.
think that's a good idea.
I think we can all
Aw,
definitely
yeah.
see how that looks bad, but there
Yeah.
is a chance that a totally logical, reasonable explanation exists for this.
Yeah, from the really honest guy.
Totally. And he just happens to be on the other line right now listening to this call, Kenzak.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, Scott's there.
Hey, Kenzak, how's it going?
coming in real casual.
What? Did you just hear what she said?
Yeah.
Is that what you think you saw? Me putting a pill in the drink?
What I think I saw?
Oh.
Are you saying like I don't know what I saw?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, is that what you think you saw?
He's like,
Why is your voice getting higher there, man?
I think he's like trying an exit strategy right now.
Honestly, this is not really helping your case right now.
Yeah,
yes,
I mean,
that's what I
weird.
quote unquote think I saw.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
You don't know. You are like the worst liar.
Do you recall any of the details of like putting something into your own tea?
I mean, I wish you could just say it was a Skittle or something. Or like
What? There's no blue Skittles.
M&M's.
Something?
Oh.
I would love to hear a different explanation of what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, just explain to us what happened.
It's interesting how long it's taken to you
I
to
know.
get to.
What was happening in your mind, Scott?
Okay, here comes the truth. That was a truth side. Just give it to us, Scott.
Well, it's a long story.
Just
he needs a big breath
He's
to
only
tell
got
it,
like
I'm
one
sure.
or two
Dude.
parts of the story made up so far.
Go ahead, Scott. What was going on?
I just don't know why you'd be offended by someone who just wanted to be prepared.
What?
Okay.
That is.
Always be ready.
Wow.
That's my motto.
No,
Oh,
like
man.
that, bro. You can't walk around always ready like that. As a man. Sorry, but
Hey, which
that's
way is the
illegal.
tea shop?
No.
Dude, that's so gross, man.
God, that's objectively
Bro, it's
not good date behavior.
such
Yeah.
a selective thing.
And
man.
it's such a turnoff.
You know, journalists got to learn things.
Oh, you're back to
okay.
journalism?
I thought you were a poetry
I thought
writer.
you were a poet.
Oh.
Are you honest about anything, Scott?
I really did have the back seat of my car reupholstered. It's really nice back there.
See, he wasn't lying.
All right, well.
Why was it bad to begin with?
Like tea spills back there.
Oh, no.
I just like to treat people right. I don't know what the problem is.
Okay.
Okay,
Well-
it'll never happen in the back seat to treat anyone right.
Oh, man. It's pretty awkward.
We don't know that until we ask, because we
No,
always offer at the
don't,
end of
Jeff.
the. We always offer.
No, not this
Kenzak,
time.
We always
Backseat
offer
poetry
to send
date.
out to send you guys out for a second
Ugh.
date that we would pay for.
I didn't know that you saw what you saw.
Uh-huh.
It was supposed to be just chill.
That doesn't sound chill.
Herbal tea and chill.
Yeah.
I would love to hang out again if you're up for it.
Oh,
I can tell you. I can tell you a good time.
That's
right?
what she interrupted him.
Scott, that's gonna be a no. It sounds like. I'm sorry, dude.
What
She
are
saw
you-
too much.
What are you doing, man?
Just
Also,
being a
you
cool
got
guy.
there before me. Why did you wait till I got there?
I
Yeah.
know. Pop it before you walk into the
Terrible
freaking
timing.
shop.
Oh, then she walks in. He's at like full attention. Come on.
You got to plan these things out.
You did it.
Yeah,
All right, we've learned some stuff, Scott.
Yeah.
Too much. I don't want to
Yeah.
learn
A little
anymore.
bit too
That's
much.
enough of a lesson.
I'm
for
not going
me.
to a tea shop
Brooke,
anytime soon.
that was too much tea.
Yeah, it was too much tea. The tea was too hot.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
That's the problem with people who stretch the truth.
What's
You're
that?
riding high talking about a job that you don't even have.
Yeah.
And at the first bump in the road, suddenly you're flailing, trying to come up with an explanation for the performance-enhancing pills you've slipped into your own chamomile tea.
That's still so strange.
It's so true what Brooke keeps saying. I keep thinking,
I
why not
just-
just pop the pill in your mouth?
Yeah.
Like,
It's daytime at a tea shop. Man.
it's so risky all around.
I mean, sometimes things sound good to you in your mind in the moment, and then you do it, and you're like, I was so stupid. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
It's like if you can't get it, okay. I'm just going to go into details that I don't need to go into. I hope he learned his lesson.
Yes.
You know, that's what I hope. From
That
all
is
of that.
the goal of these
Yeah.
segments, is if we can't get you a second date, we'll at least try and get you something to work on yourself.
Yeah.
Just don't put pills in your own tea.
I wouldn't
learned
say
that today.
Let's not do work on yourself.
It's not the message everybody needs, but at least somebody had to hear it today.
Yeah.
It's like those laws that you're like, who did this? That we have to make a rule for this.
That there's a sign in that
This
tea
is-
shop now. No blue pills.
Yeah, one of those moments.
So make sure that you're emailing the show so we can learn more important life lessons like this one when we call that
Together.
person who isn't calling you back. And go find all sorts of life lessons for dating on our podcast at Brooke and Jeffrey, wherever you get yours.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
No one likes to talk about money. Am I saving enough? Can I buy a house? Am I paying too much in taxes? Will I be able to retire? What if you could unlock insights about your finances in less than 5 minutes with a clear picture of where you stand today and where your money can work harder? Now you can. Visit Facet.com to take the free quiz and get your financial wellness score today. That's FACET.com. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth Incorporated is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
Introducing Uber Teen Accounts, an Uber account for your teen with always-on enhanced safety features. Your teen can request a ride when you can't take them. You'll get real-time notifications along the way. Your teen can feel a sense of independence. You can follow their entire route on a live tracking map. Your teen will get assigned the top-rated drivers.
Thank you.
You will get peace of mind. Add your teen to your Uber account today. Available in select locations. See app for details.
With the best all-inclusive vacation deals to Mexico and the Caribbean, booking your getaway with Cheap Caribbean Vacations means you have more freedom. Whether you want to enjoy snorkeling, endless margaritas, and more, Cheap Caribbean Vacations has your deal for that. Plan and book using our exclusive budget beach finder, or find a featured all-inclusive package to Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun at cheapcaribbean.com. That's cheapcaribbean.com.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
whoa, my kid's got a serious backhand,
can lead to an even bigger question like,
tennis campus how much?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you to help you build a savings plan for expenses big and small so your money can make money. Mike, how's that sound?
Sounds like match point.
Sounds like love.
We could serve up tennis puns all day.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.